Hi guys, how are you? I am going to show you how to mod your Wii inside of your Wii U. I left this on purpose to show you guys that if you ever see this, I have a special program that actually hides the hard drive or flash drive from the Wii U side. It'll only be detected in the virtual Wii, but if you ever do see this, it is very, very important that you press cancel. Format is a bad word. Format means it will erase everything. It means it basically puts it ready to have games installed on by the Wii U. But it will erase everything. It will be unrecoverable. So if you ever see this when you start up your Wii U, make sure you press cancel. Do not press format or you will lose all your games, okay? So now the absolute first thing you need to do is make sure you have the Homebrew Channel, okay? You can find out your Homebrew Channel version by going into System Settings and then going into Internet Settings, and in the top right corner it will tell you the version that you have. In my case, this one, it's not going to show you because it only shows on the gamepad, but it says 5.5.2. So I currently do not have a, hang on one second, exit out there. Grab my gamepad. Okay. I don't have a microphone for my PC, so I have no way of making a modding Wii U video right now, how to put the Homebrew Channel on the Wii U. But there are literally dozens and dozens on YouTube. So all you have to do is YouTube search your version. So if you have 5.5.2, again, make sure you cancel. Go YouTube search how to homebrew 5.5.2 Wii U, and you will get dozens and dozens and dozens of choices, okay? So after you've done that, you'll have the Homebrew Channel. You need to come and go to the Homebrew Channel. Keep your gamepad next to you if you're using a Wii remote. Okay, you want to go to the last page. My remote fell asleep. You go right here to wapacks.elf. I'm going to click that and load it. Okay, and then you'll get this menu. You want to press the A button on your gamepad. It will not work on your Wii remote. Now it says done here, but it's not done. Give it a second. Usually it'll take a little bit longer than that. I just tested it before I did the video to make sure everything was working right. It may take you a minute or two for that to fully finish. When it's done, don't press anything. It'll take you back here to the home menu. And it's going to ask me to format the hard drive again. Every time it goes to the home menu, it will ask that. But it will not ask for you. I have a program that hides it from the Wii U side. It only is detected by the virtual Wii. But if something ever goes wrong and it does detect it, always, always, always select cancel. Okay? Okay, so now we're going to go into the Wii. Make sure before you do this that you have a Wii remote synced to your Wii U, because the gamepad only works as a monitor inside of the Wii. It will not work as a controller. So it goes black for a second here. It might even lose connection, and then it goes to the Wii side. Okay, now you won't see any of this. Most likely you will see all of this on your first page. This is what I call crapware, or I don't know what they call it, stockware or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, so what we just did in the Wii U, we basically turned this Mii Channel into a Homebrew installer. So you want to go into the Mii Channel and start it. Now this menu will come up, and it can take up to 2 full minutes to be usable. It wants to make sure that you're reading what it says there. It says the software may not be sold neither alone or as a part of a bundle. If you paid for the software or received it as part of a bundle, following payment, you may have been scammed and should demand your money back immediately. And then a link to where you can find out more information. So it takes about 1 to 2 minutes, and then it'll say press 1. There you go. There's the 1 button on your Wii remote. Now you want to press continue, and you want to go up to install the Homebrew Channel. Okay? Are you sure you want to install the Homebrew Channel? Yes, continue. Continue. And now go down to exit. Now you should have the Homebrew Channel on your virtual Wii. And it will automatically launch you into your Homebrew Channel. Sometimes this may take a minute to load up, and if you don't see anything in here, you either don't have your SD card in or it just needs a minute to read. You can sometimes exit out and then go back in, and most times that'll fix it if your SD card is in there. If that doesn't work, then check and make sure your SD card is in there, and make sure that the little lock on the side of the SD card is not in the lock position. Okay? Okay, so now you should have this blue Homebrew Channel right here. Okay? So first thing we're going to do, we're going to go back to the Wii menu. Or Wii U menu, excuse me. It's just rebooting back into the Wii U. Excuse me. It's going to ask me to format again until I hide the hard drive. It will continue to ask me. So on the second part video where I'm going to walk through how to run the programs, I'll turn that on so you won't see that in the second video. Cancel. Okay, so now we want to go back into the Homebrew Channel. Okay, again, go back to the last page. Go back into WPAX. Load it. If you're using the Wii remote, make sure you grab your gamepad. This will only work with the gamepad. Press the B button to restore your Mii channel. Now your Mii channel is just a Mii channel again. It's not a Homebrew installer, as you don't need it, because you already have it now. Okay. Let's go back into the Wii menu. The virtual Wii. You can do TV and gamepad, but again, the gamepad only works as a monitor. It does not work as a remote control. Okay, now we need to go back into the, oh, I pressed the wrong one. Now we need to go back into the Homebrew channel. This is what you'll have. And all the files should be in there. Okay. Now, you need to make sure that you're doing this video on a time that you have some time. Do it on a weekend or a day that you have some free time, because this does take quite a bit of time, okay? It's not a few minute thing like the Wii, okay? It takes quite a bit more time. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is go to the very last page and go to XYZZ. And go load it. Oh, my hand is lost signal there. Okay, we want to choose SD card. And just let it do its thing. Okay, it says enjoy, press any button. What you did is you're basically getting the key from your system. You're making basically an unlock key. What we're going to do is we're going to make up a backup of the NAND. The NAND, N-A-N-D, is basically the Wii memory. So if you ever were to brick your Wii, brick means make it unusable. It's like a brick. It's useless. I actually learned the hard way the first time I did it. Thought I could just figure it out because I knew how to do the Wii, and I bricked my my VWii and my Wii. And there's only one of two ways to fix it: by doing this, what we're doing now, or by formatting your Wii U. Now it will format the Wii U and the Wii, but you will lose everything in your Wii. Every game save, press any button to continue or to exit. You will lose all your game saves and any games you have on your Wii U, as well as the Homebrew channel. So everything will be gone, okay? Okay, so next we are going to go to, now this is the longest part here. We're going to go to Dump Mii NAND. I'm not going to even click it, okay? Because when you load into it, it instantly starts. Press load. And I swear it's safe. It won't hurt anything. But as soon as you press load, it starts a little countdown. You'll see from 0 to 4,000 and something. It is making a copy of your NAND or your Wii system memory on your SD card. It can take up to 2 hours. So do this and then go watch a show or go do something else and then come back and check on it. Okay? It's very, very, very important in case something happens to your virtual Wii. It's the only way to recover it. Okay? So now when that one's done, then you want to go to, this one's another tedious process, but it's also necessary. You want to go here to yet another Blue Dump mod. Okay? You go load. I'm going to press A to have full hardware access. Okay, now you want to go right here, press A on system titles. Now you want to go right here to this first one, iOS 9. Skip system and you go down to iOS 9. You're going to press the one button on your Wii remote, not the A button, to open it. And you want to go over, back up to WAD, press A, and then B. Let it do its creating here. You are making a backup of all the iOSs that will also be needed to restore your system back to functioning if for some reason you were to ever brick it. If you were ever to do a step wrong or install something, like if you were to install standard Wii iOSs on the VWii, it will definitely brick it. So it's very important that you only use the VWii files that I include. Okay, so press the button to go back. Now you want to go down. Same thing. One, over, A, back up to WAD, and then B. Okay? Press any button to continue. Now you have to do this all the way down, and there's a couple more pages after you go down here. You got to keep going. All the way down. You got to do every single one. All the way down to iOS 251. Don't worry about these two, but you could do all these iOSs. So you got to keep going down and do every single one. So we'll do one more just to make sure you got it. Okay, one button to open. Over to WAD. A button. B. Press any button to go back. And then go down. One. WAD. B. You'll get it after about 4 or 5. You'll be really good at it. Okay, so I've already done this, so I'm going to exit by pressing the home button. So when you're done, press the home button. Okay, when we're done with that, we want to go over here to, well, let's see, right here, D2X CIOS installer. Now this part's important to pay attention to because it differs on if you got a hard drive or a flash drive bundle from me. If you have games on your SD card, you have to install it a different way, okay? So press A when you get here, or any button to continue. Okay, now this is what you have to pay attention. See, select CIOS. Okay, now if you got a hard drive from me, let's see, you want to do beta 53, okay? Let's see, not that one. Okay, so if you got a hard drive, a USB hard drive with a Y cable, or a flash drive with no SD card with games on it, you want to pick this one, beta 53 Alt Wii, okay? So pick that one if you got either a flash drive only, or if you got an SD card and it's just a software SD card, this is fine too. It just will not work if you have games on your SD card. Okay, so beta 53 version 10 Alt Wii for hard drives and flash drives only. Okay, if you have if you got an SD card from me that has games on the SD card, if you got bundles, unless you got the 8, 16, or 32 gigs, every card will have games on the SD card. You want to choose beta 52. Beta 52 version 2, beta 52 VWii, okay? Okay, now that you've chosen that, this is the same for either or, okay? So you want to choose, mine is in red, yours will most likely be green. Mine is red because I've already installed these. So select CIOS base 56 and 249, okay? And this takes some time, let it go. Mine's just installing right back on top of the ones I've already installed, so I'm not worried about it. This little bar at the bottom here takes the longest because it's actually installing. Okay, now for keeping the sake of keeping this video short, press A to go back. For keeping this video short, I'm not going to do all of them. So I'm just going to show you next to do 5.7 and 250. So don't change this one. So again, Beta 52 if you have an SD card bundle. Beta 53 if you have flash drive or hard drive only. If you have an SD card with software, that's fine. Just know it won't play games off the SD card. Okay, so Beta 52, games on the SD card. Beta 53, let's see, Beta 53 is hard drive or flash drive games only. Okay, so first you do 5.6, 249. Second you do 5.7, 250. And you get the rate here. Next you do 5.8 and 251. Install all of those. So do 5.6, 249 and press A to install, and then come back and do 5.7 and 250 and press A to install, and then come back again and do 5.8 and 251 and then press A to install. Okay, when you're done, you press the B button on the back. You do those 3 and then you press the B button. It'll take you back. Okay, now you want to find iOS 236 installer version 8 mod right here. I'm going to say load. And it will start doing its thing right here. Press any button. Now it's installing the 236 iOS. Press any button to exit. Okay, we're done with all the installation of all the files and the backup. Okay, we are going to go to lastly, we're going to go to yet another WAD manager right here. Load. Excuse me. Let it do all its loading patching here. Okay, you want to press the A button to continue. Right here, do you want to select another iOS? Just say no, or press the A button there. And you want to select the SD card, so press the A button there. Excuse me, I need a drink of water. You want to go up until you see WAD. Click the A button on the WAD. Okay, now this is very important. These last two will not be on your card. You will have these two folders, Standard Wii and VWii. Okay, so obviously this is a VWii, and it says do not install on the Wii U. Again, that was the first thing I did the first time I messed it up, is I installed the Wii files on the VWii and it bricked it. So when you open it up, it just goes to a black screen and nothing opens, nothing works. So there's Wii U specific files. So go into the Wii U files. Oh God, excuse me, I'm sorry. So you want to go down here to loaders, and you want to press the plus button next to every one. Okay, now you want to press the plus button on your Wii remote next to every single one here. Press the plus button. Okay, now make sure you're on one of the checked ones, not this double dot, as it will take you back a folder. So be on one of these, press the A button, and press the A button again. I'm not going to do it for the sake of keeping this video short. Press the B button to go, or you press the A button or home button or whatever you want. Press the home button to exit. You gotta go B. You gotta go back to here first though, and then press the home button to exit. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention? There's also another folder that says GameCube. Make sure if you got GameCube games for me, you install that one as well. Okay. Now press the home button and exit to system menu. Okay, now you should have all of these files. Now, if you got a hard drive from me, you will see all of them. If you got a flash drive from me, you will see WeFlow, configurable USB loader, and the black one. USB loader will work if on your flash drive, but a lot of times the 16 gig flash drives only hold 3 or 4 games. So most times I just include the CFG loader and the WeFlow and then the black Homebrew Channel. The reason that we made another Homebrew Channel is because if you can see, this one is kind of shrunken. It kind of looks a little strange. Go back and see that. See how it's a little shrunken? Now if you go home and you use the black one, it all looks normal. But you cannot delete the blue one. The blue one is the original. The black is just a forwarder to it. So you'll see that this one looks normal. See, everything looks perfect. Okay guys, I'm going to make a second part video on how to run everything. Thank you for watching.